この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Mushishi. Sorry, I came up with that earlier today and I really wanted to say it. Mushishi! It's so much fun. We're here for Mushishi. We're starting with episode 18. Last week, I really needed Mushishi to deliver on some good Mushishi vibes as opposed to the terrible Mushishi vibes that sometimes occur. And it delivered in full force with two really wonderful episodes. One about memories, which was kind of bittersweet in the Mushishi way, but generally ended up in a positive kind of a feel and a note and a thing, and that was really nice. And then there was episode 17, which was just bonkers cool, and I don't know. I don't know if the episode is as good as I think that it is, but the ideas within the episode are so cool that all I could do was think about how cool those ideas were and how much I really liked that world and that bit of world building into that world, and fuck, it was just awesome. So two really great episodes back to back for Mushishi. Thank you, Mushishi gods. All praise. Although it's kind of redundant to say Mushishi gods, isn't it? Because they kind of are gods. I guess Mushishi Mushi. That sounds dumb. That just sounds dumb. Regardless, we're going to watch episodes 18 and 19 today, and hopefully they'll be fun. And I won't get my soul crushed, but you know, it's a show, and soul crushing is a thing that happens. I'm here to experience the range of potential emotions that anime can produce within me, and some of those emotions really fucking suck, but I'm still here for it, and I still enjoy it. So let's go ahead and embark on today's mental journey into the world of Mushishi and see what happens to Ginkgo this time, or what Ginkgo causes to happen this time. Woohoo. Moohoo. Alright, we're gonna watch episode 18 of Mushishi. I have it up and ready to go. It is sitting at 0 seconds. I was just checking to make sure that I had actually switched the audio track, because I've done that more than a couple of times. I just haven't switched it. It's up and ready to go. It's sitting at 0 seconds. There will be two versions of this reaction, picture-in-picture, available in the description, timer on YouTube. And if you want to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy with the timer-based version, you're welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready, because the beep beep timer is coming at you right now. Let's go. Mushishi time. Oh, we're in a nice place. But why on the inside of the coat? I understand that it's just a place to decorate, but there's something about that that's interesting. Ooh. Ginkgo fully sees the white smoke. Is that some Mushi stuff? That was the name, that's right. And because it is clothing, it does kind of embrace the mountain. But oh, hello, mountain that was on clothing. Really? Because I keep seeing smoke. That boy can see Mushi. But who? Thanks, Mom. You got it. I mean, probably. Yeah. How would you know, you little brat? And warm a bath. Alright, we got a cute little family that is probably going to get murderated, and I'm gonna hate it. I hope not. I really hope not. This seems like just a cool one, so far. So far. Ah, that's the grown-up of the kid? I'm gonna write down a timestamp for that, because moving my water bottle fucked with shit. Okay. Okay. It is a clothing of the mountains. Going off to apprentice somewhere? Thanks, Mom. Although I think he did call her Nason. So yeah, my bad. Not Mom. Sweet. So we're in two separate like time continuities right now. I guess one continuity, two frames. There we go. Right. Cleaning, working. So does he paint it as a private project for himself? In order to remember home and to think of home? Dude, steal that paint. Steal that paint. He can't stop you. Hey, was a fucking gangsta thieving over here. That's actually kind of awesome. What will happen when he is caught? Oh, his tears mix with the paint. Please tell me that they do. That's so magical. Oh. Mm-hmm. Don't leave that hanging. The master found it. Oh, but the master is interested. Claim it. Okay. Fuck. But. Oh, come on. He just doesn't like it. You're too good. Whoa. Well, you asked to get painting. Maybe be clear about your lack of paint. Ask somebody for paint. Oh, okay. Don't sell the cloak. He's gonna sell the cloak. Fucking pawn shop assholes. Oh, it's so tattered. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's a nice ass shoji screen. Yeah, I mean, take the work. Yeah. I like this kid. But what about your cloak? What about your kimono? Nah, man, sleep is important. Oh, wow. Right in front of the... Yeah, that's the wedding background. Sick. Fuck. I only have 2 hands. Oh, he walks straight past it, and it's symbolic of leaving behind his family. But it was also the symbol of them being okay with that. Okay, Do we get a letter from the family now? Involved and completely focused in his work. Ah, okay. No, but you do. What did he actually read them? Of course it's your village. Forward we go. And the cloak is gone. And he lost the touch. The talent is there, the skill is there, but the ethereal something is gone. What a doctor. What a character design. I know we only see a little bit of him. No, he's fully involved in the work. This is the most human story that we've had, I think. I think she's dead, my man. I think he's dead too. Damn. That's true and very aware of you. Yeah. Oh man, I don't if he takes a vacation. Fuck. Oh my god. I know exactly what there is to be afraid of. They might be gone. And we come across the ridge to the village. And it's not there. Ah. Years ago, I think. Oh, tell me that that's his sister's. That's his sister's child, probably? Fuck. But his sister did send a letter, so she was still alive. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Of course. Nijon? Oh, so it is the child and that. Your connection to the mountain is severed. Oh no. Okay, and here we are. Hmm. 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 Huh. Yeah, but that's a lot of work. Haggle, haggle. Haggle, haggle. Haggle, haggle, haggle. Oh? It might. Ginkgo driving that bargain. Driving it hard. You found a place in that area? Hmm. Is Ginkgo gonna find him? Oh my god. It's so crazy that the art in the whole episode looks like his art. It's so cool. So he chose to stay here and despair. But your connection to this place, man. Ah, a little gift? Is it from the fucking kid? Is it from the baby boy? Ah. Oh, it's her and the child. Oh. Hmm. Fresh air. Yeah, you're not fatigued as much. Oh fuck. Do it. Hmm. Hmm. Slowly becoming a part of the village once more. Yeah. Get a paintbrush in her hand. Oh. Ooh, mochi. Ooh, mochi. Oh, please, not something bad. Not something bad. Ah, smoke in the mountains. I'm so terrified every time that one character goes off alone now. Every time it's happened, like, Grandma's dead, the family got destroyed. The mountains are back. Or are you normal? Oh, don't leave your niece. Bubbling pits of mushi. No, 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 fuck. Oh, okay. Holy shit. He's face to face with the artist. Hey, I'm looking for this artist guy. Indeed it is. That live in this coat. Oh. Uh. Whoa. Fully quicksanded. And they went into him, or they went into the mountains. Huh. Smoke in the air? Oh. A coat made from the mountain, which is why it became so heavy. And the coat was close enough. Yeah. What a cool mystery. He was literally carrying a portion of his home with him. So he was in part getting ill from city mushi? Right after the landslide. So the coat itself will revitalize the mountain, which will save the child? Fuck me, that's cool. I paid a little bit for it. Yes, Ginkgo. Don't be a brat. Paint something? I want it. I want it. Oh. Did he ask for him to paint another one? It's a slightly different color, isn't it? All right, let's go. Do it. You motherfucker, Ginkgo! You bastard! And he still gets to sell it! Oh, hey, kiddo. Mm-hmm. It is. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh. My heart. End? End. My fucking heart. Yes. Now I'm worried about what the next one will be. Ah! But we've got plenty to talk about here. Wrapped in soft cloth. This one scratches some kind of itch. It's got something to it. That's just right. Hmm. Okay, that doesn't sound too horrifying. Good, we'll watch it. I really like this episode. I know I say that pretty often, but I really like this episode. Something about the structure of the two timelines, or time frames, where we're jumping between Ginkgo and Ginkgo finding out about this artist and his past, and then actually experiencing the story of the artist in his past, is so cool. And then we bring them together, and do so in a really fascinating, really fantastic way. The mysterious element of Mushi is here in spades. What's going on and why is it happening? And certain of the events that are occurring are totally inexplicable. But we, it's structurally super good. Thematically, this is a journey of a guy who leaves his family and his home in order to explore and seek out his dream. And through basically determination and a desire to create, is actually recognized by his artist master and then recognized by people who want to pay him for his art. Then he goes into working too hard and fully ignoring where he came from, right? And leaving the coat behind. The scenes where he first sells the coat in order to get paints, literally selling a piece of his homeland in order to fund his dream, and then we see him walk past the coat, and then we see him walk past the store and the coat is gone. Those sequences are so fantastic because we see that story developing in a way that our character does not. Cannot, because he can't. The painting of the mountain and the background style of the entire episode combine with the style of art that the artist himself is creating throughout the episode in a really fascinating way that makes it feel multidimensional and multifaceted and like almost meta in a weird way, right? You can imagine that an artist very much like this one is who painted those backgrounds, and that's fucking cool. The story, his story of like leaving his past behind to seek out a new dream, is super resonant, and particularly I find it personally very resonant. It resonates with me, as do the struggles as he finds success. You know, I know the DJ Khaled suffering from success meme, ha ha ha, but finding that drive, that ambition, that love for what he does through his success, he loses touch with something important when he does that. And that's, I don't know, that's a powerful warning, and it's one that I want to take to heart as much as I possibly can. The art that's on display throughout the episode is just gorgeous, and the expressiveness of these characters, even though we see them very often with like faraway faces or little faces, we understand so perfectly this man's journey and what he goes through and how he is, especially through these scenes as we see his joy and his success at getting those contracts, and then we see it turn almost immediately to fatigue and being worn out and being a little bit burned out. And then he burns the letters, and we know that a tragedy has just unfolded right under his nose and he's unaware of it. Ooh, that writing, that bit of writing that the letter comes in and he burns it is so fucking rough. That's so rough, buddy. And then he overhears it and begins to freak out, and we see it's punctuated like period at the end of the sentence, the code is gone. The family is cut off. His previous world is behind him and no longer something that he can go and grab back. And we get this little conversation with, I assume, a customer, where this guy comes in and it's like, oh, yes, you are so good, but something's off about your paintings. They don't have the same spark of life to them that they used to. Are you okay? Are you all right? Is something wrong? And he hits right to the heart of something that our master painter didn't even understand about himself. I also, sort of off topic, but I love this doctor's character design. The big nose, the beard that's unkempt, the long hair. It's so perfect. It's so good. Day and night and time passes, wondering, and wanting to go and check. And so he does. He sets off on a vacation and an expedition. And it is at this point, as he travels back through the mountains, that these shots, these backgrounds are so gorgeous. So insanely beautiful. I have nothing to say. Like, this level of artistic expression is so far beyond what I can produce or even compute. It's just so good. And we see a landslide, a village torn away. But we come across one shred of hope and are told that you should leave. You're not wanted here. You didn't come and help us. You didn't even read the letter. We needed you, and you didn't come back. You were gone. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. And we see that absolute, it's like an anvil drops from the sky right on top of his head and shoulders, and bam. We see it in him, and it's so good and so rough. And I didn't look at any point during this episode to see how far in we were. Oh man, I was worried that we were going to leave things in this kind of a status quo, but instead we come back to Ginkgo. He buys the cloak after a haggling sequence. The way that the levity of this haggling sequence plays off of the horrifying revelations that we got immediately before it is really cool and creates a lot of cool contrast. And off Ginkgo goes, but before he can get there, our boy has to get there and feel his misery. A cooking pot full of dead leaves, a house that he's living in that's just dilapidated and run down and fucked up, a bunch of paints and no ability to paint. And emissaries come from town asking him to come back. You've got a studio, you got to take care of it. And he's just, nope, the mountains look foreign to me. But through it all, there's a little thread of kindness. The little girl and the aunt, and the taste of homegrown food, which is also the mushi that he grew up with, like almost like familiar microorganisms, right? That are coming into him and then protecting him, and literally protecting him, and the cloak literally would have protected him, but he sold it. And a part of his fatigue and exhaustion is because he was without those mushi, right? That's fucking crazy cool. That piece you think is just normal, there's an in-world explanation for it that makes sense. He's just fatigued and burned out from his work, and he's lacking his connection to home. But then we solidify it as a real loss of connection, real loss of something genuine and physical in this world. That's so cool. It blurs the lines between symbolism and reality in a way that only a show as mysterious and ethereal and spiritual as Mushishi can possibly accomplish. And it does it so fucking well. And he starts to feel better, and he starts to work. And we meet the girl. The way that she says Grandma went cold is just so heartbreaking. It's a perfect moment of a child not comprehending death and the terror and sadness of the experience. It's just so good. I was very worried that they weren't going to let him take her in. He clearly had this moment of like, I have to do this. This is the last remnant of the family that I couldn't save and couldn't help when they needed it. I have to do this. I promise to give her all of my love. And he does. And we see that as he does and as he keeps working, the people of the village sort of cold shouldery, it's not like, oh, hey friend, let me help you. They're like, come on, you're fucking shit up. Let me fix this. But in the same way, it's a a slow reincorporation of him into the world that he left behind, just like he is slowly reincorporating the Mushi that he left behind, right? Ah, it's so good. That's so freaking good, man. Holy crap. And the little girl who's slightly developmentally disabled, just slow to grow, and how sad that is. I don't know. I think the story could work if it weren't something that could be fixed, you know? But it turns out, thankfully for her and thankfully for him, that it is something that can be fixed. That a part of her symptoms are from the Mushi problem. That's really cool. So off he wanders into the mountains, seeing the smoke rising again. And the smoke is rising again because Ginkgo brought the Mushi back, right? He literally returned the Mushi to where they belong, and in doing so, revitalized the mountain. Fucking awesome. I was so scared in this moment because so far, every time that this character has gone off alone, or a character has gone off alone, something really terrible happens. He goes off to the village, to the city, and his village gets swept away by an avalanche. He goes, Toya goes off alone, and Grandma's dead. And so I expect him to go out here and get eaten by a swamp monster or some bullshit. Of course, it's actually Ginkgo. Thank God. Thank God for Ginkgo. And he sees the cloak. My cloak. This guy has it. We're probably 100 miles away from town. What the fuck? Maybe not. Maybe less than 100. I realize that foot traveling distances are way different. And the way that they interact, the conversation that they have, the explanations that we finally get about this set of Mushi, and finally Ginkgo's willingness to give it back, only if he helps him trick his doctor friend whose name starts with an A and I can't remember it right now. Super fun, super heartwarming. And we see a bit of like light and life and growth and understanding in the little girl, in Toya or Toyo. God, I like this episode. This is one of those episodes often I use as a metric for, like, ooh, that was well paced. That an episode feels short, right? That it feels like it takes up little time because I'm just engrossed in it. This one, I was just as engrossed as any of those, but this episode felt like it was half again as long. It felt like it was maybe a 30-minute episode instead of a 22-minute episode. And that's not because it's poorly paced. That's because so much stuff happens. We've got the two timelines that eventually intersect, the addition of all these new characters, the full growth and then fall of a guy's business and industry and artistic dream. And then his discovery of something that actually completes him by going home and finding truth and love and family, even though he's lost his family in the mountains where he really belongs. I love it. I love this episode. Good fucking job, Mushishi. Holy crap-a-moly, what a great episode. What an absolutely great episode. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Episode 18, utterly fantastic episode of Mushishi. I like it a lot. Let me check this. So I want to watch another one. I'm just thinking that because there are 26 episodes in the season, if I watch just this one, then I could watch 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 and be good. Or I could watch 2 today, and at some other point I'll either watch 3 or I'll watch just 1 because I'll probably be tired at some point and I'll choose that at some point. For today though, I need more Mushishi. I'm torn because I want to leave on this note. I want to leave with this episode being the thing that's freshest in my mind. But at the same time, I really want to watch another one. So let's watch another one. I'm going to take a breaky thingy, do a sinky thingy, be back in a second for episode 19 of Mushishi. See you in a moment. Peace. All right, welcome back. We are good to go for episode 19 of Mushishi. Here is hoping that this one is 50% as enjoyable and interesting and mysterious and cool and heartwarming as the previous episode, and has just as much to it, because gosh, did 17 or 18 have a lot to it. That was like, I mean, 17 did too. To be fair, 16, 17, 18 have all been banger Mushishi episodes. They've all been so good. And I know that pretty much every episode has been good, but there are a few in the like episode 3 to like episode 12, 14 range that aren't as super resonant and amazing. These last 3 have been absolutely stellar, and I really hope that we can keep that roll. If we can't, we can't. If it doesn't, it doesn't. There's a lot of episodes here. But gosh, wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool? Even if not, the last 3 have been absolutely fantastic. It's the strongest like concurrent stretch of or sequential stretch of Mushishi that we have had by far. At least to me, at least in my opinion, and just what I've been hearing people saying about episode 17 in particular, I think that people kind of agree. Regardless, let's watch episode 19 and see if we can keep this roll going. I really hope we can. Let's go for it. Beep beep timer. Back to water. Fuki. Contract? Sounds like a very young girl. Oh. Oh. Okay. Strings from the sky, right? Oh. Well, that's weird. Why are there contrails in this era Japan? What's what? Huh? Fully grabbing it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Physical contact with a mushi, that's probably not good. Is she gonna become stars? Immediately, I think she's gonna become stars, and he's gonna end up looking up at a star that is her. Ooh, making star maps. The you saw a meteorite? A comet? Comets do not zigzag. fully do not do that. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I feel like she was seeing mushy things. Or something. Okay. Live-in babysitter. Yeah, but you fell in love with her because of her fascination with the world. Oh, she's missing. There's the disdain. Oh! Motherfucker, that's what really happened. I understand why you don't believe it, but shit, Seijiro. Yeah, but what do? You're not gonna be able to convince them that she fully disappeared after grabbing a string to the sky. Probably somewhere in the sky. Fuck. Cool backgrounds. Cool backgrounds. Cool mist. Hi, Ginkgo. I guess it's not cold anymore. Oh, she... Is that Fuki? Up in a tree? Whoa. Walking around in a haze. I think you've been infested by Mushi, and I think Ginkgo is leading you somewhere. Hello. The muffled sound that they've created around her voice is really cool. I wonder how they did that. Grinding up some herbs, making up some tea, trying to fix the girl. Yeah, it probably smells real bad. That's how you know it's working. Drink. Nomu, no, nomu. Hmm. Is it just me or is she fucking glowing? You have become extremely ambiguous? Whoa. Oh. Yes. Huh. Very well. Yeah, it's real bad. I could see that as a small manga panel. Yay. Yeah, you're less ethereal now. Slightly less ghostly. Oh. Hmm. The river? Yeah, she's close to it. Whoa. Komyaksuchi. Wow. You've always been able to see them, huh? Of course. Mm. Mm. That's new. Wow. Nice fucking shot. Let's go. Trying to get memories back. It's this way. Sweet. We got a bearing. We got a direction. Hello. I disappeared literally. Hi. Hello. I disappeared. I was in a bag. Nah, I touched a string and I disappeared. In a tree. I became one with the light. Oh, fuck you. No, I'm telling you, I touched a string in the sky and then turned to nothing. Shit. Hi. Yeah, I'm back. Tell her that you love her now. Come on. Sup? I don't know. Yeah, a roof and a meal would be good. Oh, yeah, buddy. Let's go. Yeah. But then you didn't. But she's a fucking liar. All right, Dad. Forever. She grabbed a string falling from the sky. I was in a bag. Sorry. If anyone will believe what you tell him, it's Ginkgo. That man has seen some shit. What? Okay. Of course. Yeah, can Ginkgo use some Mushishi authority to explain his shit? Wait, it's real? Yeah, ghosts are real. They've changed the way that they're drawing Mushi, and I really like it. Oh yeah, totally. They're my job. You really don't. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Oh, like zigzagging comets. Hmm. Which is why it was zigzagging instead of just being a comment. Yep. So she bit an anglerfish. Terrifying. That's absolutely terrifying. Right, because they can't actually eat animals. But she landed in a tree. Crazy. Shit. Needs connections to humanity, huh? Like a loving husband type of person? Yup. This is your duty. It's literally your business, Ginkgo. Literally your business. Thanks, Ginkgo. Dad pops out. No, you won't! Oh, are we gonna get a Ginkgo goes away and then returns to find something changed? Oh, no. Oh, no. What? What? She doesn't have control over this. You needed to leave. No, you don't. I'm literally not doing this. Oh, fucking hell. It was your duty, dude. No, you didn't. It was about you accepting her. You had to leave. She's fucking gone, bud. Oh, she's what? That's what faith is, bud. Bruh. Bruh, commit. Bruh, tell your father to fuck off. You're getting married anyway. Get married without his blessing. Hmm. Hmm. Don't let her become one with the sky. Come on, buddy. Sanjiro. Yeah, but they're still there. Oh, wow, it's like I'm not alone. Just the perspective changes. Oh, that's what he needs to realize about her. Fuki is still there, still up in the sky, even if I can't see her because I'm blinded by something else. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. A marriage without. Yeah. Yeah, but she is present. And then. Oh, this guy's fucking crazy. And Ginkgo's here. Haha. Show us. But he's not alone. He's living with trust and faith. Holy shit. Wait a second, there's a girl there. Light as air, still, but she's here. She done been motherfuckers. Good. End? End. Good. Good. God, that one was so close to being so infuriating. Ginkgo was very specific and very clear about what you had to do, Seijiro. And then he finally does it. This one's a lot simpler and I like it. I still like it a ton. But it's got nothing on the fucking the artist and the mountain. That oh. Cool image though. Cool images. The reflected surface of the sky and the light vein, the Milky Way and the light vein. Ooh. Ooh, there's something juicy about that. You know, I think this episode is better than I'm giving it credit for. It's just that I'm comparing it to what might be my favorite episode of the entirety of Mushishi in episode 18. Yikes. Sorry, Fuki. Ooh, contrails. A sea of writings. Interesting. Yeah, so I was just saying this as we were fading out in the ending. I think that I'm being unfair to this episode just because I love the previous episode so much, and so my mind is like immediately going to compare, contrast, and juxtapose the two. I think this episode is better than I'm giving it credit for. The characterization of both Fuki and Seijiro is really strong and really interesting. The Mushi encounter that actually occurs here, the string that whips her up into the sky, is utterly bonkers and a super creative idea. And the episode is punctuated by some of the coolest visuals in the entire series. Not only do we get the resurgence of the light vein, which is has always been a very cool idea, we get fantastic, really incredible backgrounds all the way through. We get a new, it's not new, but like a more intricate way of drawing Mushi throughout the episode. And we get this one sequence of the sky, the light vein, and this reflection between the two, like mirrored worlds, the sky and the below, as above, so below sort of amazingness. The general background art is still fantastic. The story is simpler in that, well, we have a little bit less characters as a whole, but also it's pretty relatively clear cut to understand what Seijiro needs to do, but it's hard for him to understand what he needs to do. You know what? I'm coming around to the episode. I liked it at the end, but I'm coming around to it as a much stronger than I'm giving it credit for type of episode. Specifically because of the sequence where after Fuki is gone, Seijiro goes out to the stars and out to the field where we know that he takes comfort. It has been effectively and solidly established that he likes going out there and looking at the stars. It's the first thing that we see him doing. We see him doing it with Fuki. We also get a really strong setup just through like hesitation in the character and like little moments of facial animation and character acting that demonstrate to us very clearly that Seijiro is in love with Fuki and wants to marry her, and then that's probably not going to happen once we meet his family head, right? But it's the scene where he goes out there and remembers the conversation that he had with her, where he tells her that the stars that she takes comfort in are there even if she can't see them. They remain there in the sky during the day, even when the sun is up. We just can't see them. That conversation solidifies for him that he needs to treat Fuki the same way, that treat her like she's actually there, and then he does. And he doesn't hesitate after that. It doesn't happen that often where Ginkgo lets people, he doesn't live and let live mostly. He is not there to fuck with people's lives or to mess with them. He's just there to try to save people from Mushi problems or do Mushi stuff. You know, he says it before. He's like, yeah, I'm just doing what I want to do. When she asks him in her ethereal state, have you been helping me? Why are you doing that? He says, I'm just doing what I want to do, which is true, but he's saying it in a way that's like, I don't want to help you. I'm not like nice or altruistic or anything, but we know that's not entirely true. Still, we don't see him interject himself and really like tell people off very frequently, and he fully tells Seijiro off. He's like, I told you specifically that you had to do this. You're fucking it up. And it works. It works. Seijiro takes some time to rethink himself, and he gets the message. How fucking cool is that? But that moment where he says, like, you are the one out of everyone who can't accept her. You're the one who's having the hardest time doing that. And that's your problem, man. You've got to fix this now, or she's going to be gone forever. I told you clearly that you have to anchor her to this world. And finally, he manages to get some stones and do it. Cool. Yeah, as I'm thinking through this episode with the visuals of the stars and the light vein, just the idea of the like almost anglerfish string from the sky that whips her up, the sequences where she just takes off and begins flying, and the conflict and terrifyingness, and this moment, oh man. Just this one almost haunts me. The blanked out eyes that are a bit fuzzy and the tight false smile. man, with such simple character designs, they managed to make her so expressive in this moment of fear and just like, please don't leave me feeling from her. That's so good. Yeah, you know what? I'm coming around to this episode. If 18 is a 9.5, then maybe this is a 9, you know? I'm not going to rate them in any sort of way, but it's not less than. It's just not quite as awesome as, or maybe just not quite as personally resonant to me as. These scenes with the wedding are weird, but they're exactly what needs to be happening, and we find that eventually she does fully return, and everyone can see that she has. Excellent. So that's now four fairly feel-good, good vibes episodes of Mushishi, all of which have had strong storytelling, great visuals, excellent everything that makes Mushishi, atmosphere, music, general vibes, general feeling, mysteriousness, spiritual weirdness going on, and amazingly good direction and pacing and storytelling all the way through. That's 4. So now I'm really scared because it's that feeling where, you know, you roll a bunch of dice and you get over a natural like 17 each time. You get the feeling it's not actually true, but you get the feeling like a low roll is coming, you know? So I'm scared for next week. I'm scared. We'll have to wait until next week to find out if we're going to have our hopes crushed, but we have done a lot of hope building in the last couple of episodes. These episodes of Mushishi have been really great. I really like both of them today. I think I'm going to go back and rewatch 18 because it really, I don't know, it did something for me. There was something to it that was above and beyond just, oh, that's a cool episode of Mushishi. And I guess that's the difference in the like 0.5 of a point between that one and this one. This one feels like, oh, that's a cool episode of Mushishi. The last one is like, that was something. There was something there that really hit a note, you know? It really did something for me. This one was just damn cool and really interesting, and I liked it a lot. I hope you did too. We're going to wrap there. I will see you next week for more Mushishi, and hopefully they keep being super interesting, even if they do get darker or more serious or more sinister. I said it kind of offhand at the beginning of the reaction or the beginning of the discussions, but I'm here for the whole range. The thing that fascinates me so much about anime and about media in general is the ability to instill different perspectives and different emotions and allow the audience to experience those. So I'm here for that whole range. It's just that things that feel shitty, even if they're really well done and they do an extraordinary job of making you feel shitty. Like the whole bridge episode felt terrible. I felt really bad after that episode, but it did a really good job of conveying that feeling of despair and hopelessness and you can't save everybody. Conveying all of that to me, and I have to respect that. That's why I'm here. That's what I'm interested in. So we gotta take our lumps and take our I don't know, there's no actual idiom or saying that I'm going for here, but we got to take it all in stride and keep on keeping on and see what comes next around the bend from Mushishi. We'll find that out next week. I'll see you there. Hope you enjoyed these episodes. Peace.